Hey everyone, Melanie Nelson here. Guessing that you want to create a little more success in your life, maybe be healthier, happier, more fulfilled, do more things, finish what you start, accomplish more. Any of those things ring a bell? And if they do, I have a little tutorial on you for you around. Let's try that again. Hey everyone, Melanie Nelson here. I'm guessing that if you're listening to this, it's probably because you are looking to do more, to achieve more, to have more, to finish what you start, to have maybe a happier, more fulfilled, complete life. If so, I have a small tutorial for you on something I learned, thankfully, very early on in my life, and that is the power of thoughts and language. So, what we think and what we say is the creative process in the world. It really, everything starts with a thought, right? You were a thought once, right? And so, and then thought led to some feelings, which led to some serious action, and bam, there you are. So, how we think is the beginning of our creative process, which usually leads to how we feel, and then how we speak, because our thoughts, thankfully we don't all speak our thoughts. I mean, I probably do more so than a lot of people, but it gets me in trouble. So here's here's the key, guys, is what starts here often ends up coming out here, and again has such power over our creative process and how we feel and how we act. And so we can actually think and speak ourselves into positive action and positive change if we so choose. So let's take a look at this. This is really powerful. I'm so excited to share this with you. I have a little PowerPoint for you. So I call it Power Language. It's about thinking and speaking for life, success, and happiness. So instead of saying, I want financial freedom, I want to lose weight, I want to be a successful entrepreneur, understand that want creates just more wanting. So if we're talking about the law of attraction or how like attracts like, when we say the word, when we think the word want, we really create more wanting. That's not what we want to do. We want to have, we want to experience, we want to do. So instead of saying I want, it's using language like I will. I will do it. You know what? I will take action. I will create it. I will make it happen. I am working towards it. I am doing my best. I am giving it my all. Statements like that instead of saying I want, and that will create more of what you actually want, not more wanting. Yay. The other one that's so close to want is try. As Yoda says, right? There is no try. There is either do or do not. Do or do not do. That's my feeble attempt at a Yoda. All right, eliminate the try because it pushes off achievement. It induces doubts. It actually inhibits action. So instead, I will do it. I will take action. I will create it. I will make it happen. I am working towards it. I am doing my best. I am giving it my all. So eliminating want and try, they're useless words for people who want to create a better life. We want to eliminate I can't, right? I know some of your parents told you, you can do anything. And some of us have doubts in our heads that say, no, I can't, right? I can't do that. I'm not fill in the blank. I'm not old enough. I'm not big enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not the right sex, right? It was just on a Zoom the other day, and somebody said that the world was, you know, set up for males. I thought that was quite funny. So no matter what the reason is for saying I can't, understand what it does. It closes the door to your own creativity. It closes the door to possibilities. It closes the door to the universe or God or a friend to like step in and help you out and make things happen. When we say I can't, and we really want to in our heart, we are closing the door to our own dreams. There's certain things we can't control externally, but that's what faith is for. That's what God and the universe is for, is to make those possibilities happen anyway. And our job is to ask, well, how could I do it? How can I? What steps can I take? What are some possible solutions so that I can do this? And when we use statements like that, we actually open up the possibilities. We open up our intellectual creativity, our intuition, and other people, God, the universe can step in. But when we say I can't, nothing can happen from there. And that's not a great place to be. It kind of sucks. How about I need? Let's eliminate that because it instills and perpetuates weakness. And when I say weakness, I mean weakness in the sense of being a victim to your own needs. Or being a victim to somebody else's needs sucks too. But either way, we want to eliminate because we want to come from a place of personal power. And so instead use I prefer. I prefer to take my supplements in the morning. I feel better, right? I prefer to sit in an air-conditioned home during the Florida summers, right? I prefer, no dairy on my salad. Or so, I don't know, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever you feel you need in your life. I always laugh and chuckle because so many people use this. Well, I couldn't live without my. I need my. Pretty sure you wouldn't die without your fill in the blank. Usually it has something to do with a food or alcohol. So anyway, I think you're all a little tougher than that. I think you could survive. I think that if you're here on this planet, it's because your genealogy came from warrior genes. Think about it. There's been plagues. There's been a mass extinction with the dinosaurs, and then we were around at that point. We barely made it. If you think about what it used to be like, where we had to migrate, we had to build our own homes, we had to farm our own land, we had to do everything ourselves. The fact that you are here means that your genealogy, it survived the first 2,000 plus years, if not more, on this planet, which is amazing. So you are a freaking warrior. And a need means that you're discounting your own strength and power. How about I have to? I have to. The only things you have to do is pretty much breathe oxygen and pay taxes. I mean, even taxes, you didn't have to pay them. You could go to jail instead, right? You have to die. That's a have to. So that's pretty much it. Breathe oxygen and die. Everything else is a choice. It's truly a choice. And saying it creates obligation, resentment, weakness. Instead, use I choose to. I choose to do my accounting tonight. I choose to clean the house today. Right? I'm going to choose to, whatever the thing that you feel like you have to do, right? I get to. Wow, that's a total paradigm shift, isn't it? I used that when it came to paying my bills. I get to pay the bills. I have enough money in my account. Guess what? I get to pay the bills. Yay, right? And so there was a time in my life where that was really a little on the skinny side there, and I had a lot of debt. So that was that time in my life when I was changing my money paradigm to work for me instead of against me. And instead of dreading paying my bills, I looked forward to it because I could pay my bills. And that's always something to be grateful for. All right, how about eliminating I want you to? Ooh, 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 ooh. I hate hearing that. Why? Because no one cares what you want. Guess what they care about? They care about what they want. I want you to, I mean, think about it when you're a parent. I want you to clean your room. Right? I mean, when does that ever work, right? It's usually more of a directive, like go clean your room. Because wanting creates more wanting. And when it comes to leadership, and the reason I use this is because I teach a lot of leadership principles. When we're speaking to our team, when we're speaking to colleagues or people we manage, or people we're supposed to motivate and inspire, or people that we're prospecting or recruiting, or any kind of business activity where you're in a leadership position, to say, I want you to attend this. I want you to check this out. I want you to, work on this proposal. When you're a leader, the more powerful language is let's. Hey, let's get that done. We're gonna do that. We're gonna get that done. How can I help you? You know what? Together we can make this happen. And when you're in a leadership position, working with teams and working with people that you're mentoring and coaching, this is a really powerful shift in language. And so in some cases, you would be delegating, in which case you are not going to be doing it with them. But in that case, it's, again, more directive than I want you to. I hope that helps you guys. Change your words, change your life. Thanks for watching. Comment below and let me know what you learned from this, how it may have helped you, and subscribe. Hey everyone, Melanie Nelson here. If you're watching this, it's probably because you want to improve your life, your happiness, fulfillment, success. You want to achieve more, finish what you start, do more, have more, in which case I have a little tutorial for you on something I call power language. Let's go ahead and share my screen here because I got a little PowerPoint for you. How fun is this? It is so much more powerful when you can see it and hear it. And because thinking and speaking for life, success and happiness is important. See, the thing is that everything first begins as a thought, which usually leads to some feelings, which usually leads to some action or inaction. And then you get a result and you're either happy with that result or you're not. But the creative process begins with how we think and how we speak. And often how we think is going to end up coming out of our mouth. Not for everybody, really a lot for me because, and it gets me in trouble. So sometimes it's best not to say what you're thinking. However, the point of this is not the fact that I speak my mind. The point is truly that the way that you think and the language that you use when you're thinking and when you're speaking is going to create a life of success, happiness, and achievement, or it's going to hold you back. It's going to prevent you. It's going to be a negative story that you keep telling yourself. And so this is really about shifting that. So we're going to eliminate the words I want. It really creates more wanting, right? If we're talking about like attracts like, if we're talking about, law of attraction, we don't want more wanting. We want to have something, right? So when we say, I want to lose weight, I want financial freedom, I want to fill in the blank, right? Use instead, I will do it. I will take action. I will create it. I will make it happen. I am working towards it. I am doing my best and I am giving it my all. Any of those options and possibly other ones to use instead of, I want a new job. I want, again, fill in the blank. And don't you even just feel that energy is completely different than the energy that's created in your body, in your heart, in your mind, and in your ability to take action when you say, I will, I am. Same with try. Try sucks. Try pushes off achievement. Try pushes off action. It induces doubt. So use instead, I will do it. I will take action. I will create it. I will make it happen. I am working towards it. I am taking actions. I am doing my best. I'm taking a step at a time. I'm giving it my all. Any of those things is going to be so much better than saying, I'll try. Try is basically saying, you're giving up before you've even started. You think you're going to fail before you even begin. And you're setting it up so that it's okay if you do. And you know what? That is not a road to success. And it's not a road to happiness. So eliminate the try and say these things. Even if you do have a little bit of doubt, we all have doubts in our ability. We're all a little bit afraid of failure. We're all afraid of what people will think if we fail, right? And so try is just a way for us to excuse something just in case it doesn't work out. And that doesn't feel good in the body. It doesn't feel good when you say it. It doesn't feel good when you try. It feels so much better in your body, in your heart, in your soul when you say, I will, I am. You can just feel the difference, right? Let's eliminate I can't, right? I mean, this one's obvious, right? Didn't your parents say, you can do anything? And you were like, yeah, right, when you were a teenager. Now, when you were a little kid, you were like, yes, I can do anything. As a teenager, you get a little more jaded and you're like, well, I don't even want to do anything. And, you know, it's just amazing what happens to our human spirit as we get older. It's really good to spend time with little kids because they just have that possibility in their cells of their being. So eliminate I can't, because here's what it does, you guys. It closes the door to creativity. It closes the door to possibilities. It closes the door for miracles, for God, the universe to step in, for somebody else who's a gift from God to step in, to make things happen when you can't. Okay, so there's things that are out of our control. I get that. But don't ever say you can't, I can't. Instead, say, how can I? What could I do? What steps could I take or do I need to take to make this happen? What could potentially, like, what, have the stars all aligned? How could I do this, right? I mean, when you do that, it just puts a smile on your face because there's possibilities. Something somewhere could happen. And that is so incredible. So you open your intuition, your personal creativity and intelligence to come up with solutions when you say, I can, I'm going to do it. I've just got to figure out how. How can I do it? And again, it opens up the possibility for miracles, for God, the universe, for someone to step in and help you out and make it happen. A lot of the times when I've set a goal, I'm like, I have no idea how I'm going to achieve this, but it's on my goal. And you know what? It happens because stuff just falls into place. And I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Why? Because I don't believe in I can't. I went for a physical today, the first half of my physical, and they did like a memory test and a muscle test, and they did all kinds of tests. And one of the tests was, she just wanted me to write a sentence down on a paper, just any sentence. I'm like, I can write anything. So guess what I wrote? I went, I can do anything. Every time that I affirm that I can do anything, I create more possibilities. I create more I can in my being. And I encourage you to do the same. Eliminate need. Ugh, that is such a heavy word. And it instills and perpetuates weakness versus power. And when I mean weakness, it's like you're being a victim to your needs. Being a victim to somebody else's needs is way worse, but definitely don't be a victim to your needs. Okay, what I mean by that is like, well, I work in the health industry a lot, and well, I can't live without my fill in the blank: cheese, dairy, alcohol, popcorn, chocolate, whatever, doesn't matter, potatoes. I need to take my supplements in the morning. I need to be in an air conditioned home. I need, right? Anytime we say I need, we're kind of insulting our warrior genes here. You don't need any of those things. Pretty sure you could survive without coffee, without alcohol, without a cigarette. In fact, you might even be doing better if you didn't have those things. And so, just saying that you won't die without them, and you don't actually need them. Instead, you prefer them. I prefer to smoke cigarettes. I prefer to drink alcohol. I prefer to live in an air conditioned home in Florida. I prefer to live by the ocean. I prefer. And you are a stronger person because you don't need it. You just prefer it. Because chances are, if you're here, well, no, it's not even chances are. If you are here on this planet, it's because you came from warrior genes. Your genealogy, think about it, survived plagues and practical extinctions and wars and famines. And oh my gosh, like we used to have to migrate and we used to have to build our own homes with our hands. We used to have to farm our own land. And, I mean, you come from warrior genealogy. You're insulting your ability to survive, thrive when you need. You don't need nothing. You can make it happen no matter what. And that just feels so much better. How about eliminating I have to, which creates weakness, obligation. I have to do my taxes. No, actually, you don't. You could just not pay taxes and eventually you'd probably go to prison, but it's a choice. You don't have to do it. You're going to choose to do it. You're going to do it. You get to do it, right? Because when we say I have to all the time, there's resentment, there's heaviness, there's fatigue attached to that. There's maybe a little bit of martyr attached to that. Oh, I have to. This is the cross I have to bear. Right? How about I get to? When I was shifting my money paradigm from being broke and in debt to financial freedom, instead of saying I have to pay my bills, it was I get to. I get to pay off my debt. I get to pay my bills. This is fantastic. This is a step forward. I feel good about this. This is positive. It's not I have to clean the house. It's I get to. I'm going to. I get to choose to. I choose to clean the house. You don't have to clean the house. There's no rule. There's no house cleaning police that come by. You're not going to die if you don't clean the house. You guys, think about this. Power in words, in how you feel in your body, your ability to take action, to feel positive about your life. This is one that will certainly help you feel a heck of a lot more grateful and happy about your life in like that. Now, if you're in a leadership position, you guys, leadership being you're working with teams, you're working with people, you're mentoring, you're coaching. There's nothing that grates more on a chalkboard than I want you to. I want you to do this. I want you to go and I want you to listen in on this. I want you to. And here's the thing, subconsciously, nobody cares what you want. They care what they want. And a lot of times, if they don't know what they're doing, they need some help. And so if you're in a position of mentorship or coaching or leadership, then you might say, let's do this. We're going to do this. We are going to do this together. Together, we are going to accomplish this. What can I do to help while you are working on this? Now, if you are delegating, are you willing to? Is this a possibility? Are you able to accomplish this? Right? Instead of I want you to, because subconsciously that rebel teenager inside of us goes, it's like, I want you to clean your room. I want to clean my room, right? That's what happens. It's like when somebody pushes on your hand like this, you automatically, if our hands met and I was pushing, you would automatically want to push back on me, right? It's that resistance creates resistance. And so when we use the word I want, we subconsciously, like that rebel teenager in that's in our soul is like, well, I don't want to do that. You want me to do that, but I don't want to do that. So eliminate that subconscious obstacle from your team by saying, hey, This is our project. This is what we're going to do. Hey, Sally, are you willing to do this part of it? And hey, Tom, can you do that part of it? Hey, Pam, are you able to accomplish this section of it? Think about how that feels. And then they're going, yeah, I can do that. Right? Wow, becomes their idea. And they go, yes, yes, I can. What a wonderful concept. I do a lot of leadership training around the world, and this is what I call leadership language, which I think is really, really important when you are in those positions, because if you change your words, you're going to change your life. Please comment below if this helped you out, what you learned, if you liked it. Subscribe as well. Thanks so much for listening. Take care.